Hi there, Scorpio ladies and gentlemen, and happy birthday. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. So what I'd like to do for you today, in observance for your birthday, is to just give you a general reading, ladies and gentlemen, and that's just to see what messages spirit would like to share with you. Okay, now this reading is valid until the end of November, giving you time with which to work with the energies. Okay, so I'm going to start off with shuffling up the deck here. All right, and I'm going to be using one of my more spooky type cards, or more Halloweenish, ghoulish type decks, in order to convey your reading. Rest assured that this reading simply will not and may not resonate with each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope that it offers you the valuable insight that many of you are seeking, okay? So you can at least make your best informed judgments, okay? With that said, let's just go on and get started and dive right on deeply into your reading and to see what messages spirit has for you, okay? So we're going to start off with the overarching energy here, and we're going to be covering a variety of areas here, so it's not going to be one specific area or aspect of your life. I'm going to share with you whatever it is that spirit wants you to know, okay? So let's start off with the overarching theme. We have, ladies and gentlemen, Coven, okay? So with this card, ladies and gentlemen, this card represents your soul family. It represents acceptance. It represents putting yourself out there, okay? And it represents an earth energy, type energy. So spirit says, when you accept whom you really are, the divine will align you with a coven, a soul family with whom you can fellowship. I'm seeing new people entering in your life during this time period, to include but not limited to a new relationship, as well as for many of you, even a new job, or just some type of help or advice with your finances, okay? And again, it looks like that this might be, you may receive this help from an earth sign, as I indicated from the onset here, okay? Now let's look at the air element, and to see what you need to know about your mindset as well as your perspective here. We have, ladies and gentlemen, we have the witch hunter, okay? And with having this card, ladies and gentlemen, this card is all about danger. It's all about betrayal, jealousy, competition, Scorpios. And this card has been coming up in many of your readings here, including water signs here that I'm getting, okay? And it might represent a fire type energy, or it might be a fire person around whom you might want to be a bit more cautious. I'm getting, understand, ladies and gentlemen, someone wishes you harm, okay? So you're going to have to be very cautious. Someone might be spreading gossip or even trying to get you fired, okay? Watch out for co-workers as well. Someone might also be performing black magic against you with this card. If any of you feels that this is happening, then spirit says you are certainly right on point with your feelings. For some of you, I see financial problems here, which is perhaps why in the overarching theme, it shows here that somebody might come to your rescue to kind of help you with your finances, all right? Now let's look at the fire element here. Okay? What do you need to know about your health, energy, and self care here? You have, ladies and gentlemen, the broken branch. Okay? And with having that card and this placement, that tells me that it looks like someone will cause you much pain and unneeded aggravation here. Okay? And it could just as easily be this fire energy that I'm kind of seeing here, or earth energy. It's one or the other. Spirit says it's time to stop focusing on the ex or past failures so that you can embrace a new beginning, Scorpios. You are certainly in need of one. Now let's look at the water element, okay, and to see what you need to know about love as well as your emotions here. We have, ladies and gentlemen, we have the invitation, okay? So with having this card in this placement, the answer is a resounding yes that I'm getting. And Spirit is saying when you think positively, when you embrace new opportunities, and when you're being fearless, you could achieve your heartfelt desires here that I'm kind of getting. Spirit is saying, although there are some challenges before you, Spirit wants you to know you are on the right path here. So there's going to be some type of challenges in love and with your emotions here, as indicated from the onset here, because it seems that someone wants to cause you pain here. But it seems that Spirit is kind of asking you to take a risk, ladies and gentlemen, to move forward in a new direction, because the direction that you're in at this moment romantically is not going to get you to where you would want to be here. Okay? Spirit wants you to to stay on the right track, or to get back on the right track here that I'm getting. Okay? Now let's look at the earth element, all right? What does Scorpio need to know about finances? All right? We have the mud and moss here. Okay? And with having that card, Scorpios, this card is all about stagnation. It's all about hitting rock bottom. So, Spirit says it's time for you to embrace new opportunities, to take baby steps, one step at a time, and to think outside of the box to kind of get your finances moving in the direction that they need to be moving in. Okay? And you could do this within this time period. There will be directions and guidance for you to do so. Now let's take a peek to see what messages, ladies and gentlemen, what messages Spirit wished to share with you. What additional messages that Spirit, or an additional message that Spirit wished to share with you. You have, wow, you have witches